Hey, I have a question! Got a little dirt on you. That was like genuinely shocking.
Jeez. Well, I guess I better answer it. Hi guys, my name is Jason Lanier, and we've just launched a new series on my channel called Ask Me, which means you get to go to my website, which if you go to jasonlanier.com/askme, you can ask me anything that you want, and we'll answer it like we are right now in a YouTube video. We're doing this because over the years, with me being a photographer on social media, I've always taken great pride in sticking close to my followers and answering their questions. As they've grown, well, it's fantastic, but the problem is I can't answer all of the questions. And so what we decided to do was start answering a lot of these questions publicly, so hopefully they can help a lot of other people out there, because I think it's a safe assumption to say that if you have a question, somebody else out there in the photography universe has it as well. Because if I answer one person on just one email, it helps one person. If one person sends me an email and I answer it in a video, it helps thousands, tens of thousands, or more people. So that's what we're going to do here, and I hope you like it. This is our first episode of Ask Me, and I hope you enjoy.
Our first question comes from Richie Lopez. He says, "Hi Jason, I love your videos and love your stories of making it in the business and of making a healthy change in your life, which was very inspirational to me.
Thank you, Richie.
My girlfriend,
Don't laugh at me.
My girlfriend volunteered me to photography my first event, a Sweet 16 party for a friend's daughter. What would be your suggestion on taking that and building upon that? How were you able to take your first wedding that your wife volunteered you for and build upon that?" And his website is www.richielopez.net.
Richie, that's an awesome question. My wife did volunteer me to shoot my first wedding, and I want to put a shout out to my wife. She's awesome, and without my wife, I couldn't do what I do in this world of photography. So Kara, I love you, babe. In regards to my beautiful wife who did volunteer me to shoot my first wedding, she volunteered me to shoot it at Christmas dinner. My sister-in-law turned to me and said, "Hey, thanks in advance for shooting Brittany's wedding." I said, "What are you talking about?" And she said, "Yeah, Kara said you're going to shoot Brittany's wedding." Brittany was my sister-in-law's roommate. And I said, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not going to shoot a wedding. Wedding photography? Who wants to do wedding photography?" I certainly didn't. I was a hotel executive. And my pictures were just up on Picasa, and which is for people like Allie and all the other.
I know what that is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
for people like Allie, that's back in dinosaur times, like with MySpace. But there was, you put up your pictures, and so they'd seen some of my shots on there just for fun. Long story short, and I'll share the story later about how I booked the wedding and all that, because that'll come up in other questions. But I ended up shooting that wedding, and before I did the wedding, I guess my best piece of advice to you, Richie, or anyone out there, before you do that first gig, get as much experience related to that first gig as you can. So before I shot that first wedding, I did engagement shots for her, I did bridal shoots for her, groom shoot for the groom, and then I did a wedding, a free wedding. That was a very, very low budget, very inexpensive wedding. I did it for free just to figure out the flow of a wedding, not to mention the photography, but just to figure out the flow of a wedding. I was also blessed that I attended a workshop by a man named David J. and at Brooks Institute. And at the end of the workshop, on a whim, I asked David, I said, "Hey brother, is there any way I can," and I was very nervous because he was a big photographer, I was a nobody. And I said, "Hey, is there any chance I can shoot a wedding with you sometime?" And he was so cool. And he said, "You know what? Yeah, come to a wedding with me." And he had a wedding that was just a week after that workshop, and he allowed me to come, which was, honestly, he didn't have to do that. That was really awesome, so thank you, David. And I went and shot the wedding, and just watching him work was awesome. Watching how he flowed with the wedding and what he did was really beneficial to me. And so I guess my biggest piece of advice to anybody out there, cut your teeth on stuff that doesn't matter. It's the one reason I do the real wedding workshops. It's a way for you guys to come to the workshop that happens to be a real wedding, and you can take pictures and use them in your portfolio and everything else. And you're able to do it without the pressure of doing the wedding. When I shot that wedding with David, I had to turn the images over. I couldn't use them for my portfolio. It wasn't a learning experience. It was just a second shooting, just gleaning whatever I could from watching him. I mean, honestly, you're doing it for free, so don't stress out about it too much. I think do as much research as you can ahead of time, Ask the client what they're expecting. If you haven't done this before, certainly go onto Pinterest and have them send you ideas. Don't let your ego get in the way. Learn from other pros that have done it before you. And when I say don't let your ego get in the way, don't be offended if they're like, hey, we like this shot. Do you think you could try something like that? That's a great thing for you to base some of your work off of, especially when you're building yourself. So don't sweat it. Don't feel like no one should tell me what kind of a shot I should get. Guys, we all take inspiration from other people. So definitely, especially when you're learning and you're new, definitely do that. You go on to Pinterest, you go on and Google shots, Sweet 16, send them to your client and say, is this what you're looking for? What certain shots do you want me to get? Look for shot lists, stuff like that. When you're a brand new photographer, shot lists are huge, inspiration ideas are huge. All of those things really add up to help you do a great job for your first time. It's good to do these jobs that get you out there. It's good to do these jobs that are quote unquote official. Even if you're not getting paid for them at first, it's good for you to do those. So that's what I would do. And I hope that helps. The other thing I'd say is don't kill yourself. They're not paying you. I don't know how else to say it. You're doing it for free. Don't kill yourself. Meaning don't kill yourself on how good of a job you do or don't do. What matters is that you put your effort into it. If they've asked you to do it for free, you've agreed to do it for free, those expectations should be of somebody who is doing it for free. And I think that's what I would say. So I hope that helps. Don't sweat it too much. Definitely give it your all. But, go after it. Everybody has to have their first time. Everybody. No matter what it is. It's like a diver. They have to take that huge dive the first time, and that's what it is for a photographer. So get out there, Richie. Go do it, brother. And a year or two from now, you'll be telling me how much you're killing it. And you're going to come and teach me a workshop, I guess. But go get it, Richie. So I hope this has helped. Make sure to keep asking those questions. We just launched our first Ask Me video yesterday. And so far we've had over 50 questions come in, which is awesome. Keep plugging away. We're going to keep answering these as fast as we can. And we're trying to answer the questions that we think apply to most people. She's mimicking me right now. She's literally doing this. Go ahead. Get your butt in here and say it.
You only have one chance to get it right. Talk to you later. Bye.
So until next time, keep shooting. Never give up on your dreams. Find the right millennial that works for you.
And remember, you only have one chance to get it right. You gonna say the next word? Talk to you later. Bye.
How am I now?
So old, but you're in frame.
Now, who was on today's episode?
What? Of like the people who ask questions? Mm-hmm. Daryl and Dave, and then Richie.
There was no Dave. Can you get my drink? Thank you, sir.
Here you go, master.
Millennials do work.
Just because I'm a model, I can't get a loan?
Let me check. Correct.
Oh!
Life sucks for you. Are you actually still there? I'm talking to you. Guys, if you want to continue this madness online, go to patreon.com/Jason Lanier Photography, and you can learn online with me anywhere in the world. Maybe even if you work at a bank. And if you want to see me in person, go to jasonlanier.com/register, and you guys can come to a workshop near you. If you don't see one that's near you, send me an email at jason@jailpros.com and we'll set one up. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams, find a work that works for you, and remember,
You only have one chance to get it right.
talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome, guys. Thank you.
Wonderful.